It's time for the Ryan Report on Atlanta's big station, V103.
We have bad news.
Uh-oh, no, not more bad news to tell.
I hate telling bad news when there's more bad news to tell. The good news is that the Ryan Report is able to be viewed on v-103.com and is being brought to you by
D&K Suit City, just in 2- and 3-piece Fat Farm suits, $129.99 at D&K, up to $400 at the mall. Your call. Text SAVE to 77948 to save even more.
A lot of people had their 4th of July weekend planned. Mm-hmm. They were either going to go down to Essence or go down to Essence and get back here because the 4th of July is on a Monday. So you can go down to New Orleans, do your thing, get back here in time to go see Jennifer Hudson at Chastain Park Amphitheater.
Yes.
Ticketmaster sends out an email saying, she's postponed the concert.
Really?
Yeah, it was going to be her, Jasmine Sullivan, and Miguel. The tour is supposed to kick off June 19th in San Diego, but no reason given. They're saying if you already got your tickets, which I'm sure a lot of people do, they'll be honored once the new date is rescheduled.
But they're not giving any explanation.
No, they don't know why.
You hate when situation. You remember when this happened a couple years ago with Aretha? And remember we said, we were like, well, Aretha is, she's a bigger woman. In the middle of the summer, it's going to be hard for her to do Chastain. You remember when she canceled on us in Chastain?
Right.
That makes more sense. With Jennifer, it's like she can sing her butt off. She's in great shape. She's at the pinnacle of her career. But she'll come back.
Who knows what's going on?
She'll come back.
Mariah and Nick Cannon's twins were almost the victims of a tabloid scam. They're saying that Tuesday evening, a woman from DFAX showed up at the hospital while Mariah was breastfeeding the babies with the boobies, Monroe and Rock. They were just finishing on their way back up to NICU. Then they said that the lady from DFAX said she was following up on a claim of neglect.
What?
Of all things. Saying that Mariah Carey had been accused of drinking and taking pain medications while breastfeeding.
Excuse me?
Yeah. They said the real story was that a nurse had suggested that Mariah drink half a Guinness Stout to make her breast milk flow even more freely.
You're right.
Mariah did it, and it worked, but someone saw her and called DFAX. So the social worker could get a picture for the babies, or of the babies, for the tabloids.
Wow.
No pictures were allowed. Mariah and Nick explained the situation. Taxpayer money was wasted, too, because this was labeled an emergency. It was ridiculous. They're still waiting to be released to go home.
See, this is what never makes sense to me about these DFAX claims, is that literally someone can just call and I can be like, I just saw Ryan Cameron beat a kid, and they'll just show up. So they have to follow up on, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. There's just no evidence, no proof, no nothing. It's really sad, man.
Great article today in the USA Today about Shaka Smart, who, of course, has tripled his salary, going from, $350,000 to $1.3 million to stay where he was after leading his team to the Final Four. But this is the best triple salary of all times for anybody in radio. Ryan Seacrest has now tripled his salary. In 2009, he went from $5 million to $15 million, and then now he has tripled it even more, making $55 million a year.
This is unbelievable. This is the most depressing story I've seen all day.
$45 million from American Idol, his Kiss FM radio show, and his production of the Kardashian reality shows. And he's doing pretty good. All things considered, a guy who was the overnight jock on Star 94.
Here, Star 94.
Who somebody said that I beat him out for 11 Alive Noonday back in the day, that he auditioned for that.
Wow.
Hilariously, that they really did not recognize that talent and let me win that. Because I am still here.
I was saying, well, look who came out on top, though, Ryan.
$45 million minus the 40 and the 5.
Right. Boy, stop.
And
wow.
Prince says he had no idea that Whitney had been banned from his concerts. He wants everyone to know she's always welcome for all of eternity, and that is the number 4, because he has that problem with the words. According to a source for TMZ, they said whoever decided Whitney was banned did not have the authority to do so. Prince cleared it up and said she can come whenever she wants. So it's official.
As she should be. I mean, you saw some of those people that were at
that.
You saw some of those people there at where did we go see him at? Greenbow, South Carolina? Where was it? Where was it?
It's Biloxi. We were in Biloxi.
Biloxi, South Carolina. That does not
Biloxi,
exist.
South Carolina.
We were in like Green
on the Choctaw
something.
Reservation.
Yeah, Choctaw, South Carolina.
Yeah.
If those people are allowed, why can't Whitney Houston come? I mean, she's got teeth. She had shoes on, I'm sure.
Those people were nice.
I'm just
and
kidding.
I
They were.
enjoyed the
I'm
fact that
They
wore matching purple outfits.
They really did.
I mean, that's like, if Prince is going to be on stage and go, you know what? I see your purple. I see it.
The whole crowd. There was so much velvet.
I'm not going to dog those people out.
There was so much velvet in that arena.
I'm not going to dog those people out. They were nice.
They were really nice.
Somebody's going to be in Atlanta who is from that town.
And they're going to be mad.
Of Choctaw, South Carolina.
Where was it? Where were we at?
I don't know.
Sharps, Greenberg.
I had drank, so I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
And Will Smith, last but not least, had a tricked out trailer. People in the neighborhood were complaining. They said this thing was huge. As he, of course, is shooting Men in Black 3. Mm-hmm. It has clogged the streets of Soho for several days. Among all of the trucks and trailers there, they're saying that he has a double-decker trailer. Somebody said, I love Will Smith, but this is about survival. Wednesday afternoon, they made him move the trailer.
I don't blame them. It's really like annoying. Where I live, they were shooting a movie at a restaurant, right? Literally, it's almost in my building.
Yeah.
And they were it was Vampire Diaries. They were shooting for like a week. And it was such a headache. You would fight the battle of the traffic to get to your own street, and then you'd have to just sit there and wait for a crew. And I'm like, they literally had craft services set up in the middle of the street. I was like, yo, I know you guys need sandwiches, but can I get to my house? It's so annoying.
Well, the guy who played the space alien in the last movie had this to say.
They treat the whole neighborhood like it's some kind of studio. It's crazy. Say that again. I'll show you who's a buck.
And that's your Ryan Report.
It's not nice to talk about Tommy Lee Jones that way.
People don't think.
And if you don't know, now you know, you know, you know.
The Ryan Report.